Good day, everyone. Welcome to Real Conservative Headline News. I'm your host, Nathaniel Rajkumar, starting off with our local news here in Trinidad and Tobago. By the end of this month, Public Utilities Minister Barry Paradat intends to provide the Water and Sewage Authority WASA Evolution Plan, which is the new board's roadmap for enhancing the organization's operations. Paradat said yesterday these would be the big projects that would attempt to alleviate some of the challenges that we have in terms of water production and distribution, people. They are looking at areas in which they can increase production levels. He then added it has to go to Cabinet. Once it receives the final Cabinet approval, he's hoping that by the end of August, he should be able to share that with the national community. So people, of course, looking back at UNC's track record in the past, they have done exceptionally well when it pertains to reforming and restructuring WASA into a productive and an effective utility company. Just another announcement again. If anyone wants me to highlight a problem or issue in my news reports, please contact me via WhatsApp at this number, 708-5476. I will highlight your case free of charge. When it concerns ads, promotions or ads cost $400 monthly or $100 weekly. In some more local news, Senator the Honorable Satyakama Maharaj, Minister of Trade, Investment and Tourism, hosted a visit from representatives of Lake Asphalt of Trinidad and Tobago 1978 Limited at the Ministry's Port of Spain headquarters. The meeting featured cordial discussions on a range of key issues, including opportunities to enhance trade facilitation. This engagement is part of the ministry's continued efforts to strengthen collaboration with key stakeholders and to facilitate inclusive dialogue as it works to strive sustainable trade and foster economic growth in Trinidad and Tobago. And we all await when our country's economy begins to recover and revive and be stimulated. The Central Bank of Trinidad and Tobago hosted key stakeholders from the American Chamber of Commerce, TNT, continuing the collaborative dialogue that began following Governor Larry Howai's appointment in June 2025. The meeting focused on critical economic challenges, including foreign exchange management and access, exported-led growth expansion, public-private partnerships, business diversification strategies, and fintech development to improve ease of doing business. Governor Howai emphasized the importance of these partnerships, stating the central bank will continue to deepen its relationship with AmCham with a view to finding creative solutions to make ourselves globally competitive. He expressed confidence that strategic engagements such as this one can only redound to the benefit of our country and its citizens. The governor urged AmCham TNT to engage their membership on identifying specific export-driven initiatives to help diversify Trinidad and Tobago. We also need investment, foreign investment, in my opinion. The MV Cabo Star has resumed cargo operations on the Sea Bridge. The vessel was removed from servicing the Sea Bridge on July 12th to undergo its scheduled statutory dry docking maintenance. People. In a media release, the Trinidad and Tobago Inter-Island Transportation Company confirmed that the vessel has since completed its maintenance and upgrades and has regained its classification status. With the vessel now returning to service, the TNT Interland Transportation Company said the passenger ferries, namely the APT James, Bucco Reef, TNT Spirit, and Galleons Passage, will not transport vehicles with a maximum gross weight above 3,600 kgs. On Thursday, 31st of August 2025, the Honorable Wayne Sturge, MP, Minister of Defense, welcomed His Excellency Dr. Akima Umizawa, Ambassador of Japan to the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago during a courtesy call at the ministry. The meeting provided an opportunity to reaffirm the long-standing friendship between Japan and Trinidad and Tobago and to explore avenues for enhanced cooperation in areas such as defense, disaster preparedness, and capacity building. That's one country I would love to visit in the future, as well, of course, places like India, China, Africa, Australia. Yeah, but anyhow, back to the news. Now for some regional news, and we're starting off with news from Guyana. The Ministry of Housing is pleased to announce that the main bypass highway and connectors from Great Diamond to Craig, East Bank, Demerara, EDB, Region Number 4, will be open for public use on August the 6th, 2025. This important infrastructure project aims to improve traffic flow and reduce congestion on the EBD public road, providing immediate benefits to both commuters and residents. Once again, reminding the citizens of Guyana, vote for Irfan Ali because of good performance and implementation of good policies in your country. Construction is progressing swiftly on the $831 million Camp Belleville Polyclinic, a state-of-the-art facility set to revolutionize community healthcare access. Guyana again, Irfan Ali again, PPP Civic. Earlier this year, President Dr. Irfan Ali hailed polyclinics as the wave of the future during a sod-turning ceremony, underscoring the government's commitment to transforming healthcare delivery across Guyana. Therefore, no matter who you are or where you are from, you will be served by the government once Irfan Ali is in office. The government's planned $25 million investment in a modern port facility at Parika East Bank, Essequibo, is being welcomed as a game-changing move with the potential to dramatically reshaping regional food trade and agriculture development. Komal Singh, chairman of GAICO Construction and former head of the Private Sector Commission, PSC, said the port is well positioned to support the Caribbean community's food security agenda. CARICOM's food security agenda. Rehabilitation works have commenced on the Kilcoy North Bridge along the Quarantine, which was previously in a deplorable condition. Once completed, the upgraded structure will accommodate both heavy-duty vehicles and pedestrians, significantly improving accessibility and safety in the area. The project is being spearheaded by the Regional Democratic Council, RDC, of Region 6. Now for some news from Jamaica, 25 rising Jamaican culinary stars are being groomed for executive chef roles as the hospitality industry tackles a shortage of certified local kitchen managers, a gap that has led to the importation of foreign talent for prized positions. Drawn from 6 major hotel kitchens across the island, the group comprises some of the country's most promising sous chefs. They are now enrolled in a rigorous 1-year certification program designed to sharpen both their technical expertise and theoretical knowledge, equipping them to lead in the fast-paced world of professional cuisine. Within my places that I would like to visit in our region, definitely Jamaica. In some international news now, or information, for many travelers, it's the beautiful lights of the auroras that draw them to Iceland. But Iceland isn't the only part of the world where you can appreciate the green glow sky. In Canada's Yukon Territory, an area that shares many similarities with Iceland, including its spa cultures, visitors can enjoy a fantastic view of the auroras. What they won't have to contend with, though, is the crowds. The region is 5 times larger than Iceland, with just 1/10 of the population and less than 1/4 of the tourists. Definitely a place I would love to visit as well. It looks like cheese and other full-fat dairy products will soon be on the menu again. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. announced America's soon-to-be-released new dietary guidelines, which include more dairy. He said, "I grew up in a world where milk was the healthiest thing that you could eat. There's been a sort of, negative perception on whole milk and cheese," he said, adding the Department of Health and Human Services is about to release new dietary guidelines in the next several months that will elevate or encourage the usage of dairy products. Folks, that brings us to the end of today's news headlines. Thanks again to everyone who continues to support my content. Please continue to like, comment, share. It boosts the algorithms. Stay blessed and stay safe, people, in Jesus' name.